Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Friday morning, it is the 27th day of July. My name is Rich. The time is 3:59 a.m., and that is the full moon out there. How about that? This morning, we're going to talk about the heat, and the heat is building. We had mid-90s yesterday. I think we're going to be at least around 96 today. We'll talk about the heat over the weekend, delivering triple-digit heat indices. I think we'll be in that range. And even though the storms are scarce for another couple of days, the storms are going to make a big comeback as we get into the early part of next week. We'll look at what could be a wet week ahead, and we'll also talk about the tropics. Glad you're here this morning. Let's get rolling.
The setup today is very much like I showed you yesterday, with maybe enough moisture for some isolated showers in southeast Alabama, but mainly dry the farther north you go in the state. So most of us are going to be bone dry, with temperatures easing back into the middle 90s. We had 95 yesterday. I'm expecting close to 96 today. And as we look at future radar, again, we have that stalled front in extreme southeast Alabama, and that's where the best chance of a few spotty storms will develop, according to future radar. I've got the rain chances at 20%. But honestly, we could go even below 20%, I think. High of 96, tonight's low 74. Winds will be light. Tomorrow, a hot but mainly dry day. Like today, storms will be few and far between or almost scarce. Dew points a little higher tomorrow. We get back up to that dreaded 70, and dew points in the lower 70s farther south. So the heat index will be 100 or above, I think. Few showers on Sunday, yeah, and I think low 100s on the heat index. Rain chances starting to creep back into the 30% range Sunday and closer to the 50-50 range on Monday. And we'll be wet next week because of an upper low out to the northwest of us, just north of Little Rock in southern Missouri. And that's going to be, we're on the wet side of it, so that's going to provide the mechanism for showers and storms to become more numerous, especially numerous on Tuesday, and I even think Wednesday as well. And then at the surface, a little frontal system is going to be trying to approach the state. This is Wednesday morning, showing the front just northwest of us, increasing the focus for showers and storms, and staying just to the north of us as a stationary front on Thursday, and then it starts to fade out later in the week on Friday. So the rain chances are very small again tomorrow, with a high temperature in the middle 90s. Still middle 90s Sunday, but the rain chances are creeping up and up to as high as 50% on Monday, 60% Tuesday, and still high on Wednesday, too, with temperatures only in the upper 80s on Tuesday and Wednesday, thanks to that upper low. Meanwhile, we look at the European. It's printing some upper 90s today and tomorrow. I think that's probably a little excessive, but not too far out of line. And look at all the blue bars at the bottom for all the rain coming in next week. The beach forecast for the beaches from Gulf Shores to Panama City, not too bad. You know, I've got the rain chances at 30 to 40% next couple of days, and then a little higher on Sunday with high temperatures in the upper 80s, and the Gulf water temperature now is 85. So that's not a bad beach forecast, all things considered. The tropics are still quiet as a mouse. You can hear crickets out there. There's no systems that I'm thinking are about to be a problem. And as we look at precipitable water, this is the moisture channel. Lots of moisture just off the U.S. coastline and down there near the ITC, the Intertropical Convergence Zone, but much of the Atlantic Basin is dry. You can stay on top of the tropics and stay on top of where the storms are and where they're going to be when they come back into our forecast with our advanced interactive radar on our weather app, and push notifications for watches and warnings. Even when you're out of town, it knows where you are. You'll get the warnings instantly. Go to the App Store, search Rich Thomas Weather.
So that's it. Hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend. And no video tomorrow because it is Saturday, but there will be a weather blog early on Saturday and Sunday morning as per usual, and another video for you first thing Monday morning at 4:45 a.m. Live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1 with Greg, Jay, Emily, and of course Bailey the Wonder Dog is also in the studio with us, and we're live on CBS 8 and ABC 32. I do a weather chat with Ryan Stinnett at 5:50 a.m. and our morning crew interacts with their morning crew at about 6:40 a.m. Always a lot of fun. Hope you have a great weekend. Again, thanks, Mr. Moon, for cooperating. The full moon out there this morning. It's really bright, too. I'll see you later. Have a good one.
Rich Thomas Weather.